Hey,
Wayne, how are you?
fine, Mr. McNeely. How are you?
I'm doing just fine.
I don't think Hutch did a show. Hutch was asking me questions, and I was like, huh? Fine, Mr. McNeely. How are you? Oh, we're live, by the way.
Oh, we are. Lovely.
Yeah, we're live.
How are we, everybody in the YouTube
And
chat room?
and Hutch took off his picture, man. I don't want to see that.
I did.
Yeah.
It's up there still.
No, it's not. It's gone.
I got Hutch and sunglasses on mine.
I don't. It's gone.
I can see it. In my little profile box.
Okay. We're live right now. But the show hasn't started yet, but we're live right now. 8:54. All right. Nehlen comes on. You want to, let me do it like this. Hey, Hutch, did you look at the numbers? Homework?
The numbers for what?
Nehlen.
No.
And Ryan.
No, I looked at some news articles I was going to talk about, but I didn't look at I had problems with my show. I had to cancel my show. I had all kinds of audio problems. I was just getting all that fixed. I'll tell you what, though, where's that? He's in his 8th term.
Yeah, he started young. Under Jack Kemp.
Yeah, even before that, he was like... Anyway, Nehlen, at the end of last month, he did a billboard attack, if you want. And what he did was Paul Ryan would never come back and talk to any of the people locally.
Yeah.
Like the radio stations and stuff like that. He made him come back.
Yep. He was also in the back of his yard. He was also in the back of Paul Ryan's yard. Reminded me
with the angel moms.
Reminded me of Ali tactic when Ali drove the bus on
in the Philly Fraser.
Sonny Liston's yard.
Ali was awesome. That's doable. That's pretty old, though.
That was your homework too, chump. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got it. Homework. Yep.
Everything fell apart on me. I'm telling you. That's the first time I dropped a show in a long time.
Oh no! I'm talking about the homework from last night.
Yeah, I know, but I was, like I said, I was wrapped up in that. I couldn't get it to work right. I did a little bit, but I didn't do that part. But I can do it right now. I did do some homework. Ryan either sponsored or co-sponsored 70 bills in his career, and only 2 of them passed.
Really?
Yeah. He's a dud, man.
That's funny.
He's one of those guys that wastes your time.
Well, I mean, he was part of the Young Guns with McCarthy and Cantor.
Yeah.
That were against Boehner. They were against Boehner together. And then when Cantor rolled out, and then McCarthy, pulled his name from the hat for speaker, then it was thrust upon Ryan, but Ryan said he didn't want it.
Yeah.
And he's been acting like he didn't want it ever since he got it. What is up, people in the chat room already? RSBN chat room. Pam C. Who we got in there? Compton 2952. Yeah, put USA first said, I asked him to invite Paul Nehlen yesterday, and he did. Yeah, that's right. I did. Compton. We got 23. Yeah, going alongside of us tonight is Donald Trump. Donald Trump is doing a rally in where?
Cedar Rapids,
Iowa. Okay.
Did you see North Korea is doing their yearly declaration of war against us?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
They want to play that game?
they do it every year.
They do? I didn't realize
Not
that.
every year, but they've
Well,
done it
more
before.
or less. They did. I think they did in 2013.
Okay.
It
Cool.
seems like every year. Let's put it that way.
All right. Okay. Wow.
They're ready to use nukes at any time, Wayne. And then we'll go Barry Goldwater on there.
They're like a pimple on a whale's booty, man. They aren't all that, you know. I'm talking about North Korea, Cam. Sorry that you just jumped in on that one.
That's
No.
all good.
When I was in Korea from 1983 to 1985 in the 2nd Infantry Division, they told us that we had a 7-second life expectancy.
7 seconds.
Yep.
Damn. You know, I'm glad I mean, look, I salute those at Normandy on the beaches. I couldn't have did that. Yeah, look, take my rank. I'm not I ain't doing that. You
That
gonna-
scene in Saving Private Ryan when
That-
they're,
that
when
was
they're
wicked,
landing on the
man.
beach, man.
That
That's
was
the
wicked.
that's the craziest scene in any movie I ever saw.
It's like, what are you supposed to do, man?
There was 2 parts. One was the landing, and the other one was where they were near that bell tower.
Yeah.
And they're on the ground infantry, and here come the German tanks.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, oh my god.
I mean, you're gonna have to take a strike. You're gonna have to bust me down to a cook. I don't care. Put me in jail. I mean, they opened up that thing, clink, 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 and everybody was going down like little tin soldiers.
Some of them were drowning, and oh my god,
Yeah.
a bunch of heroes,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
And then
I
came
gotta
back
give-
and lived normal lives.
Well, I don't know about normal.
I mean, that was a lot of guys.
Can you
man.
imagine? Can you imagine that? Okay, here we go. And I got some surprises for y'all.
You're listening to War. We are America Radio, a place where conservatives, libertarians, and Tea Party Americans come together to get the real deal news. No filter, and a lot of patriotic spirit. We are America Radio.
America is far less safe, and the world is far less stable than when Obama made the decision to put Hillary Clinton in charge of America's foreign policy.
Dead bodies on top of me.
You could hear the terrorists laughing.
We're following the horrifying events unfolding in Orlando. 50 people are dead.
Deadliest mass shooting in the history of the country.
America today is stronger at home and more respected in the world.
Russian warplanes buzzing a U.S. Navy destroyer.
Moscow trying to send a message.
And I couldn't be prouder of the things we've done together, but I'm ready to pass the baton.
Cities around the world are on alert after terrorists strike a major European capital.
America wakes up to word of a terrorist attack in Brussels.
Another mass murder in France. A large truck plowed through a crowd.
I am seeing major cities in Europe starting to ramp up their security.
I believe it's a world war now. It's no longer just isolated ISIS attacks.
A change in leadership is required to produce a change in outcomes.
The one who put the present Democratic administration in Washington, D.C. The whites were evenly divided. It was the fact that you threw 80% of your votes behind the Democrats that put the Democrats in the White House. When you see this, you can see that the Negro vote is the key factor. And despite the fact that you are in a position to be the determining factor, what do you get out of it? The Democrats have been in Washington, D.C. only because of the Negro vote. They've been down there 4 years. And all other legislation they wanted to bring up, they brought it up and gotten it out of the way, and now they bring up you. And now they bring up you. You put them first and they put you last. Because you're a chump. A political chump. In Washington, D.C., in the House of Representatives, there are 257 who are Democrats. Only 177 are Republicans. In the Senate, there are 67 Democrats. Only 33 are Republicans. The party that you bash controls 2/3 of the House of Representatives and the Senate, and still they can't keep their promise to you, because you're a chump. Anytime you throw your weight behind a political party that controls 2/3 of the government, and that party can't keep the promise that it made to you during election time, and you're dumb enough to walk around continuing to identify yourself with that party, you're not only a chump, but you're a traitor to your race. I know you don't like me saying that, but I'm not the kind of person who come here to say what you like. I'm going to tell you the truth whether you like it or not.
Our economy does better when we have a Democrat in the White House.
By almost every economic measure, America's better off than when I came here.
We are now out of the ditch that we were thrown into with the Great Recession. Our economy and our country are in much better shape today.
We seem to be stuck in a holding pattern.
There was a really disappointing jobs report that came out.
I'd give him an A. I don't think he gets the credit he deserves for saving our economy.
There's a total disconnect between what the American public feels and what he's saying is going on in the economy.
Thousands and thousands of Americans disheartened, leaving the job force.
Cutting back on hours to avoid the law's mandate that full-time workers get coverage.
I would like to vote Democratic, but it's cost me a lot of money.
Under President Obama's leadership, our country is on the road to recovery.
38,000 jobs, not enough to even remotely keep pace with population growth.
We need to reverse the long-term neglect that has dried up jobs.
We're going to put a lot of coal miners and coal companies out of business.
Her plan to have clean energy will put coal miners out of work.
I just want to know how you can say you're going to put a lot of coal miners out of jobs and then come in here and tell us how you're going to be our friend.
Don't let anybody tell you that, it's corporations and businesses that create jobs.
I'm not on the ballot this fall, but make no mistake, these policies are on the ballot. Every single one of them.
Tell all the other curs the law's coming. You tell them I'm coming, and hell's coming with me, you hear? Hell's coming with me!
The United States.
This is America, Jack.
We're Americans!
This is the power of suggestion.
The ultimate gala spectacle. You want to hear the truth? Yeah, I want to hear the truth. The truth is,
its cruel symptoms can strike anyone. That's all I'm going to say at this time.
What creates an extraordinary life is an extraordinary mindset. Now that I got your attention, listen to this.
Let's go!
We're now in the approach phase. Everything looking good. Control is good. 5, roger, copy. 3, 2, 1. Engage.
The Wayne Dupree Program.
And ladies and gentlemen, oh wow, that was kind of wrong. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Wolfman Jack. Ooh, I am back. I am better than ever on the Wayne Dupree Show. No, actually, I'm just Wayne Dupree, and I'm just happy to be here with you tonight. And we are back and better than ever. I have my terrific co-hosts from the West. I have my co-hosts from the West Coast, the East Coast, and the Middle, whatever that is.
The heartland of America.
I haven't even caught on you yet. I got something for you. in a second. You're gonna love it. Calling in the beautiful lady from the West Coast, Miss Cambry Nelson. How you doing, Cam?
Good. I'm not mad yet. Nobody's spoken yet on the stage at the Democratic Convention, but I'm patiently awaiting.
All right.
I'm great. Right now, I'm good.
And we also have the Godfather of War Radio, Mr. Hutch Bailey Jr. What's up, Hutch?
Hey, good evening, Mr. Dupree, Cam, and Cole, and a special good evening to the RSBN chat room moderator.
And we also have, ladies and gentlemen, the Millennial Falcon.
Oh, Wayne. Oh, no. All right. Yep, I'm here.
We had the Millennial Falcon.
Life.
Wait,
Oh, is there more? Okay. I didn't realize there was more. My bad.
I thought that I would do that for him.
Clever, Mr.
I like Cole. I have adopted Cole, so I call him the Millennial Falcon, Mr. Cole McNeely. What's up, Cole?
I'm not even sure how to respond, but wonderful shirt you're wearing, by the way.
You like that shirt?
They were given to us by Miss Dana Bell, so we want to thank her if she's listening.
Bell, that's right, Miss Dana Bell. Miss Dana, I feel like Macho Man. Oh yeah, Miss Dana Bell, yeah. Miss Dana Bell put these shirts together, yeah, for the Trump team, for the War Radio Trump team, yeah. Miss Dana Bell, she put these, and in November we're gonna take that title to the stratosphere. Yeah, I know who I'm talking about. Randy Macho Man Savage, wrestling. Come on, y'all, really? Nobody? Anybody in the chat room? Anybody in the chat room remembers Randy Macho Man Savage? Please give it up, please.
I remember him.
You know what? Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait.
I remember Macho Man.
No, I don't. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. See, Pam, thank you. Thank you so much.
My favorite, two things I loved about that. You came off and said, no, and then you started playing applause for yourself.
That's right, man. I mean, somebody got to say something.
I thought it was funny when I went to you, Cole, and you sounded like a Chevrolet commercial, the heartland of America.
Oh, it's the truth, man. I'm telling you, I need to do voiceovers.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. I wonder. See, I forgot to find out what his name. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Hey, Carla, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello?
Hi, Carla. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Oh, hi. My name is Darlene Brown, and I'm calling from Berks County, PA.
Yep. What you calling?
I can't hear you that well. Maybe I need to turn down my volume.
Let me, how about this? Try to call back, and we'll see if the line is better.
And turn your radio down.
There we go. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know that tonight is the last night for the Democratic Convention. Thank God in heaven. God bless America.
Can't take anymore.
I can't take anymore, Hutch. I can't take any more of those lies.
That's all it is. One after another. I listened to the Clinton campaign manager, Mook, or whatever his name is.
Robbie Mook.
Getting interviewed.
I'm tired of him too.
And it was lie after lie after lie. I had to tweet to Brett. I said, how could you stand that?
Look, Robbie Mook, y'all, is the one that started the Russian thing. They probably told him to go ahead and do it, but he was the one that started the Russian email hack thing last weekend. Robbie Mook was the one that came out on TV, and he said it, and they were like, okay, so how do you know it? Well, the experts on TV said it. Okay, and then more experts came out and said it. And honestly, that was the first time that I heard it. I until Robbie Mook said it. And Robbie Mook is the worst interview person I've ever seen for a presidential candidate. For real.
He looks like he's 20.
Yeah, he does. And, I figured that what Hillary Clinton was trying to do, I thought Hillary Clinton was trying to get the young people, she's trying to get the young people's vote. So she's going to put young people out there to connect with young people, sort of thing. So that's why I thought Mook was out there, but Mook is a bad interview.
Yeah, I mean, there's no credibility either. He goes so far over the truth line that I couldn't believe Brett stood. He sat there with a straight face. I'm thinking, how could you do this? He's saying things that aren't true.
Oh man, yeah, he really let it. I mean, last week I was like, I have to write a story about this guy. Bottom line, I got to write a story about this guy. This guy is truly off the mat with his answers, and he's like, well, yeah, Russia could be, well, actually he said experts are saying that Russia is behind the email hack. And then when they got further into the interview, then and then more experts came out. Whatever, man.
I think the campaign is nuts. I mean, what they've done, the one person came out and said, I think they've taken this to another level. This isn't politics now. This is national security.
Right.
And I'm thinking, now hold on. If Hillary Clinton claimed that all the email that she deleted was about personal things and about yoga and about weddings and things like that, then how is it national security?
Right.
You're caught in a lie, lady. And I mean, I know Donald Trump's going to bring that back. I mean, if he doesn't, he will. Put it that way. He will.
Let me tell everybody out there right now, too, because I had to do a quick video about leadership. And I think Donald Trump is the leader that we need for this time right now. I've been saying it. I don't care. Look, everybody has their opinion. You don't like Donald Trump, that's fine. I don't give a damn. I really don't. And just just like you probably don't give a damn about me saying that Donald Trump is probably the best leader that we have right now that can take over this mess that Barack Obama has fundamentally transformed America. I mean, nobody asked for this transformation. Nobody. Some of the conservative radio show hosts, they told you it was coming. And some people's feelings were hurt. They didn't want to vote for Mitt Romney. Now, in hindsight, okay, all right, I'll go along with you for a little bit. But I don't think that Mitt Romney would have done what Barack Obama did. I really don't. Honestly, I think that this country would be in another place if Mitt Romney was president. Now, would I support Mitt Romney today? Hell no. Hell no. He's a turncoat.
Yeah, he's looking at actually endorsing Gary Johnson.
You lying.
I ain't kidding, man.
Are you serious?
I am not kidding. I read it this morning that he's considering endorsing an independent.
Well, hey.
I think at this point it's freaking hilarious, to be honest with you. He's already a joke anyway, so whoever he endorses, nobody really cares.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to get 2 seconds of media attention. He's going to think it's great, and then everyone's going to make fun of him. I mean, he looks like an idiot at this point. It'd be best if he just shut up, to be honest with you, not say anything.
Jesus fed 5,000 with 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. He go ahead, man. Endorse Gary Johnson. Go ahead. I don't care. I don't care about Mitt Romney. I don't care. And Glenn Erickson.
Yeah, might as well. They teamed up today.
Glenn Erickson and Eric Beck. They both got married today, and I hear that they're going to have rabies, and they're planning on having this huge conference. I guess there's going to be a conference. I don't plan on covering it. I don't plan on, they think that they have the moral majority now, and according to my book, they lack a couple of things. Well, they lack a whole lot of things, but I mean, hey, let them have their little weekend. Because after it's over, then, I mean, hopefully, Donald Trump continues to do his speeches and his rallies a few a week to overshadow, just like tonight. He's doing his rally tonight, and Hillary Clinton is supposed to be going up. Now that's genius.
Did you look at anything about Beck's plan?
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
the only reason I did was because I was going to cover it, but
Unless he like handed out more Cheeto bags. I don't
Stu
know.
Bergier is the one who laid it out. They want to run a conservative candidate in 2 to 3. Listen to how insidious these people are. In 2 to 3 deep red states where Hillary has no chance of winning, so that Trump can't get to the 270 electoral vote threshold needed to win. I mean, how evil can you be, man?
Is he really thinking about doing that?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's going to pan out. I don't think it will.
I don't think it's
They
going
want
to
to throw the election to the House of Representatives, and then if Hillary doesn't win outright, throw it to Mitt Romney. It's horrible.
I was reading.
See, that's why Mitt was considering going for somebody else, because then in Utah he would pull votes away from Donald Trump, and it would go to to Gary Johnson. I mean, that was the whole purpose of that. So I can back up exactly what he just said because I read that today.
And, you know, there's one thing that you got to thank Barack Obama and Donald Trump for. If nothing else, they exposed these people that were in our house. They exposed all these people that had no love for the country whatsoever. They're all about themselves. And it's just, I'm glad we know.
I'm glad we know too. I'm glad we know so that we can call them out. I mean, I don't follow Eric Erickson. After what he did to Trump last year at Red State, I really felt that his conference is a sham. His event is a sham. And then what he did to Carson at the same time. He did it to Carson and he did it to Trump at the same time, you know. And then he tried to bring in Megyn Kelly, you know, as to come in and speak, but she didn't. You know, that was after the blood thing, whatever. And Erickson once again thinks that he's the moral majority super leader and you know, whatever. Yeah, I don't want to hear that. But tonight, Hillary Clinton is supposed to be speaking, and Hillary Clinton is they're trying to tab her as the first woman to be nominated for president of the United States. And I've been putting out a picture. Somebody gave me a picture last night. I put that out. I'll put out another picture today of what she looked like. And look, I know everybody got their little. I mean, look, I don't think she looks like Ted Cruz, but everybody been saying that she looked like Ted Cruz. You know? I mean, I won't put that on her. But her name is Victoria Woodhull. Victoria Woodhull. And she was the first woman to be nominated for president of the United States. 1860, I think. 1870.
72.
Well, maybe she does look like Ted Cruz a little bit. But I mean,
yeah, she does look like Ted Cruz. I just looked up a picture of her.
Yeah, maybe she kind of looked like
Well,
Ted.
it's interesting. There's already been, there's leaks already. I tweeted it out that they've already leaked some of her speech tonight. It's hilarious. I mean, we're going to have so much fun with her because she talks about the people that have been left behind from the inner cities to the towns to the coal country.
She don't want to go
and
there.
Then guess what? This is what she's going to say next. The choice we face is just as stark when it comes to our national security.
Oh, my God.
I am not kidding you. Anyone reading the news can see the threats and turbulence we face. Can you? I mean, this woman is nuts.
How can? Look, I said earlier in my little video, she's not qualified to be president of the United States. She's not qualified. And the main thing that I use, Hutch, is I came out of the military, and you don't leave people like that. You don't leave our people like that. You cannot be put in charge of our military forces, and that's how you act when you are presented with a situation.
Oh, I agree 100%.
You can't.
And you look at what the Democrats are saying, and I mean, I just can't believe it. They're saying that they don't think Donald Trump should be able to get national security briefings after the Secretary of State gave away the entire State Department's email threads to whoever. We don't even know who has them. And she's the one that shouldn't be allowed to have a clearance. She should be locked up. I mean, it's just, it's to that point.
And also, let's not forget that because when I also look at her with these intel reports, I even tweeted out earlier or later before the show, I was like, if she has to have them, then I'm putting 24-hour service on her. 24-hour service. She's not installing anything. And I'm getting some doctors to monitor her freaking dreams so that nothing is getting by with this woman. Nothing. Because I don't trust her. I bet you just as soon as you give her something, the Russians are going to have it. The Pakistanis are going to have it. All these people are going to have it because she doesn't know anything about security. She can't secure the country. She can't secure our borders. She can't secure our soldiers. And she can't secure her email. How do you give her national intelligence reports? I mean, how in the world do you do that?
Pam in the chat room says that they were not marked confidential, but they really were. WikiLeaks just dropped it's not being talked about in the media. I saw David Horowitz tweeted it that, all these emails in the latest WikiLeaks dump were marked C confidential. I mean, it's evidence. It's unbelievable the way this Democrat Party gets away with this murder. We have to stop letting them do it. I mean, we need some law and order. We absolutely do.
And I love how they play the victim every single time. Even here, people come out, Hillary shouldn't have access. No, that's ridiculous. Donald Trump isn't the one who should have access. Hillary allows her emails to be potentially taken by a country like Russia. All of a sudden, well, Donald Trump is promoting espionage against the United States, something of that sort, with a joke. I mean, it's unbelievable. And somehow Hillary Clinton is a victim here. And now, it's unbelievable. And I hate they do it all the time. She's a victim because people think she's a liar and a crook because she's lied and has been crooked her entire career. It's shocking, isn't it?
That's why what she's doing. I heard a great analysis of why she's running on the woman movement right now is because right now they're looking at it like she's running on, I'm a great mother, I'm for women, women need more. To try to grasp the women, because if you look at the Republican side with Donald Trump, I don't agree with them on this because there's a lot of women for Trump, but a lot of men are really pulling for Trump too, as a lot of men.
A lot of men.
He's
You're right.
He's a good father. He's this. So people see him as a good dad. So the left, the Democrats want Hillary to be seen as a good mother. So that's why they're playing up this feminism, mother, children, because she's trying.
And she wasn't even a good mother.
Women. She wasn't. Ask Dolly Kyle.
Yeah.
Dolly Kyle outed her out in her book.
Hillary Clinton ripped up shredded papers of where Chelsea went to Tyler School, elementary school, one of them, because she went to a private school. She went to a private school and Hillary got rid of it. She shredded the papers. Hillary Clinton, good mama. She ain't no good mom. I was getting ready to say something.
It makes you do this. This situation makes you like that. I mean, if you're a rational American citizen watching this,
I wanted to say something, Hutch.
I know it. Just for the chat room, if you go to Young Conservatives' website, WikiLeaks dispenses 23,000 Hillary emails marked C for confidential classified.
When today?
Yeah, I think it's today. I just saw it in a tweet, like I said, from David Horowitz, and I was like, "What?" I started checking it out, but yeah, it's this woman.
If it happened today, then they listened to me and put it out before she spoke. Hopefully, those are new, but there's no way. There's no way as Secretary of State. And the way that she played the media, man, she played this media like a fiddle. I know she was laughing, that ugly laugh that she got by,
laugh.
Man, I know she was laughing every time she was talking about those emails, and she, well, look, I can have personal emails, which I know you can have personal emails. I know that. But you can't merge them with government emails.
What do you mean wiped? Like with a cloth?
Yeah. Oh, my God. I know. Oh, my gracious. Oh, man. I want to say some stuff. But it's a couple of days from Sunday. And, I'm a Christian. And I really don't want to do that. But in the way that she has laid out. Though I mean, and it's not just emails. Okay, it's not just emails. It's all of it. It's all of it together. It's just her. It's I mean, it's just her. It's just her, man. She's help me.
Do you guys know
Lord
what's so
Jesus,
funny though
help
about
me,
all of
Lord.
this is they're trying to talk about Russia and that they came out on Trump and of course they divert. They don't ever want to take responsibility for nothing, but they divert everything to Donald Trump saying that he cannot go to another country. Well, this is what Hillary Clinton's husband did. He actually signed a bill with Russia, and it's a treaty with Russia on mutual legal assistance in any sort of criminal matters. So what Donald Trump said, her husband signed a bill, signed a treaty with Russia stating that Russia can assist in any criminal matters.
You know, Wayne, you have an interview on your website with Brian Kilmeade and Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And he just handles it like a boss.
He
man.
did.
He's a
He
leader.
did.
There's no question
He
at
did.
all.
He did. I agree. He did. I watched him. And I didn't just listen to him. I watched him. And that's why I was like, you know what? He's a leader.
Cutting off Kilmeade and all.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I already knew he was a leader anyway. You can't make $10 billion and be a follower.
Right. Everybody'd steal you blind. They'd rob you blind if you
Come
were.
on. I mean, and even what he did to Katie Turner the other day, I could see him doing that in the boardroom to anybody. Be quiet. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. She shouldn't have kept talking. I mean, you know, she.
After decades of watching our guys get run over by the press, it's refreshing to see somebody finally fight back. That's why I like Newt Gingrich so much.
A lot of people like Newt Gingrich. A lot of people like to. I just felt, like I've always said, I just felt that toward the end, he got soft. I did. I felt he got soft, but you know, maybe some people might not. Maybe some people might not think that, but I thought he got soft. Yeah, I think the proudest moment for me during the DNC was Tulsi Gabbard. Yeah, Tulsi Gabbard, yo.
Is that the one from Florida or Hawaii?
Yes, sir.
What'd she do?
Oh, she just talked.
Well, here's the thing. I know we thought
she just talked.
Okay,
I know he does like her.
I'm a little
She is
slow on the
beautiful.
uptake.
Yeah, she just talked. I didn't even, she was like, aloha. Girl, you got me at aloha.
So what do you guys think about this possible citizen's arrest tonight that people are wanting to make? I don't think they should have posted it, but people are wanting to make a citizen's arrest for Hillary Clinton tonight.
I hope they storm. I hope they storm the stage.
Well, you know, if they do that, they're going to be in trouble.
How?
Because Rudy Giuliani reported yesterday that he talked to several high-level police people in Philly, and they are under orders to have 0 uniformed police officers on the floor of that convention. Can you imagine that?
Yes.
This party is anti-police, anti-white man. They're just anti too many things.
You know what? And I'm glad you brought that up. Let me play this.
I mean, you've made your choice. They've made it for you. Meanwhile, Leon Panetta, the former Secretary of Defense, was on the floor, was at the podium yesterday. And he's been a critic of Barack Obama, as you know, in the big book that he wrote, a big time. But yet he says that Hillary Clinton's determined to go after ISIS and then get shut down by chants in the back against Leon Panetta. Listen to the no more war chants. What's your reaction?
My reaction is, I have a friend who's now deceased who was a judge in Philadelphia. He used to tell me every once in a while, I don't know why I'm a Republican, I get annoyed at the party. And then I watch a Democratic convention, and I say to myself, now I know why I'm a Republican. That guy should become a Republican.
Leon Panetta was a Republican.
He should come back. They are at war with us. Those people are so stupid, it's ridiculous. The president of France 2 days ago, when the priest was beheaded, about which they said nothing at the convention, for which they should really apologize to the Catholic Church and every Christian.
Well, you know,
the president of France said, Islamic extremist terrorism is at war with us. We must be at war with them. So those idiots are yelling and screaming that they're going to be at war with us, and we're going to sit back and just let them kill us. Just let them kill us like in Orlando and San Bernardino and Nice and 4 cities.
They think we deserve it. Maybe they think we deserve it. I wonder if tonight, when Hillary Clinton goes and speaks, those same people who are saying no more war are going to chant that because, remember, she voted for the war in Iraq.
You know, Rudy,
and then she was against it.
Yeah.
Rudy, you mentioned that.
That was a mistake, but hey, that was a good clip from Rudy anyway. So, I mean, I remember that Rudy was talking about this morning how there was nobody on the floor, Hutch. So that's the one that I was really looking for. And I remember him saying that. So that's why in listening to Cam, they're talking about citizens arrest. I hope they bum rush the stage. I do. I hope that they tear it down.
You know, I heard another clip.
And I'm telling them to tear it down.
I heard another clip from a guy. We have a caller, Wayne.
Hey, caller.
Yes.
Mr. Nehlen.
No.
Oh.
Is this Wayne Dupree?
This is Wayne Dupree. How are you?
I'm fine. Would you like me to get off the line so that your guests can get in?
My guess is late right now. So what's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Mike. I'm calling from Scottsdale, Arizona.
Mike from Arizona. How you doing, Mike?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. By the way, I've been listening to your show the last month or so, and I've never been so impressed.
Oh, well, hey, bro, Mike, you can call anytime, man. I mean, let's not be strangers.
I'm calling with one piece of information for you. When I don't call anybody. This is the first radio call-in show I've called in 67 years.
Oh, thank you. Well, thank you, sir.
But I'll tell you what I do
Mm-hmm.
is that I do things on a private contract basis for the two political parties, the Republicans and the Democrats, at a national level. And I've been doing it since Jimmy Carter ran for governor. And what I do is electronically oriented. And so when anybody wants a mail server hacked, they know where to call. You understand what I'm telling you?
Okay. All right. All right.
Now, I will tell you one thing that'll keep the interesting conversation going. About 2.5 years ago, I was asked to trace down Hillary's server.
Really? Wow.
It wasn't located in her home in Chappaqua. It was located in a City of New York administrative building in Lower Manhattan.
Oof.
Breaking news on the Wayne Dupree program.
That makes a whole lot of sense because she has offices in New York, Mike.
Yep, I'm just telling you what I know about it. Now, I don't have my notes in front of me because I obviously printed all this information out of what you need to when you do these things. And this is nothing that's illegal or even shady. When you do internet security, you do trace routes and all kinds of things. You find out who has the assignment on the IP address, you know, the usual stuff. You're not really breaking into anybody's server. You're just looking at things that are information bases that are in the DNS servers on the internet, things like that. And so when I did a geolocation on where that particular block of IPs was allegedly assigned, that's what it came up. So when I called the people who asked me to take a look at it, I said, you know, it looks like it's in the administrative building for the City of New York, and it may be sitting in there. See, they got a number of computer systems they run for just their own business, you know, payroll, bookkeeping, that kind of thing. And I think that her server was in the group that they use for their administrative work. But that was about 2.5 years ago, as far as I know.
Mike. Hey, take down my email address, Mike. Wayne.Dupree@rsbn.tv.
Oh, okay. I've seen that. It's up on one of your web pages.
Yeah. Contact me. Let's talk.
Hey, no problem. Let me get off here so your guests can get in.
All right. Hey, Mike, thanks a lot for that.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Wow.
I feel honored, number one. And number two, that was some good information.
It is. I mean, I've said this for months. You guys, we've all said this. Everybody has backup servers.
Right.
That would be interesting. I didn't go there, but I mean, I keep thinking you don't typically just have one server. I'm curious to see how many backup servers she has that they're not aware of, because you never keep everything on one, because if something happens in a building and it's in a fireproof building or everything goes out, another one pops up immediately.
Right.
So nobody talks about her backup servers.
You know, I predicted this too. I said that, you know, in all the agencies in the government, there's Democrats in all of them, but there's an underlying core of a lot of them, and that's patriotism. And I said they were going to start coming out, and I fully expect more to come out like this gentleman. He said he worked for both parties, but he knows we're upended, and people need to come out and talk. I'm waiting to hear FBI agents come out.
Well,
I really am.
I do know there have been other reports of other IT people who have said that her server was located in Manhattan. I've heard that before.
Well, there you go. I want them to bum rush that stage. I want her. I mean, I want them to have so many of those tie clip handcuffs that it looks like she was whipped on stage, man. I hope, man.
I would
man,
just
I hope
love
they
to
go
hear
there.
lock her up. Lock her up.
Can you imagine him saying
to
that?
me, see. This is why we needed to go. I would so take one for the team.
Oh no, I'm
I
not
would.
going.
I would. Oh, I totally would.
No.
I would go to it. I mean,
I
I'd
can't
go
take
here.
my pistol to Philly. That ain't happening.
Well, on the inside, you're fine.
Hey, I'll
but
tell you-
apparently, the perimeter to get outside where the protesters are now, it's like miles surrounding.
Well, see, it's not
the-
like where we were. Where we were part of good wing.
Yeah, but my friends are there, and they're like, don't feel scared whatsoever. But I would love to have actually gone to this type of event. Would have loved to.
Caller, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Linda Jean.
Hi, Lynn. How are you?
I'm doing good. I was just going to call and say how invaluable RSBN is, Wayne Dupree show is,
Thank you.
Pastor Mark Burns show is, and then this guy Mike who just called in proved my point.
Wasn't he good?
Well, it was great because I have to tell you, I have learned so much about what has been going on while we have been working ourselves and not able to pay attention, and that was through RSBN, bringing Trump rallies without interruption, paying attention to what he's saying, watching your show, watching Pastor Mark Burns' show. I mean, I've learned about the Uranium One deal, the Iran nuclear deal. I've learned so many things. Pastor Mark Burns talked about Margaret Sanger and what that woman was about, a woman who Hillary Clinton is in awe of. And it's just unbelievable what the role that you've all played in this.
Well, thank you, dear. I appreciate that, and don't let this be the last time that you call, Lynn.
And I just want to make sure, that everybody keeps sharing the information that they're learning from you, from Pastor Mark Burns, from RSBN. Keep sharing it on social media. We are Trump's mainstream media, and all of us together will get the word out there about what is happening to America.
That's right. That's right.
And, you know, I'm a vet just like you, and America is important to me.
That's right. Lynn, I'm sending you a hug across the airwaves. Thank you, dear.
Two of
Keep
them.
up the good work.
All right,
Thanks.
thank you. You know, Lynn brought up Margaret Sanger, and hopefully over the next couple of months, the nation is awakened to the information about Margaret Sanger and also Saul Alinsky, because those two people influenced Hillary Clinton. Margaret Sanger and her eugenics program, and I'm not saying she was part of the KKK, but she spoke to them, and she was for the killing of, or the aborting of, the black community. And she figured, I mean, she now, don't take this wrong, but in a genius type of way, she was like, we need to get some black preachers, charismatic, that can take this message in, you know. And there have been charismatic black preachers ending right now. Well, not ending right now, but two of your famous ones are Jesse Jackass and Alice Sharpton. Both of them together have led the black community down the wrong road. Now, am I saying that they are leaders right now? I'm not saying that they are leaders right now. But the remnants of what they have done over the past 20, 30 years has led to Black Lives Matter. You know, we were talking about what Bernie Sanders, over the past couple of days, how Bernie Sanders, how the movement has gotten out of hand, that Bernie can't control the movement anymore. Well, Alice and Jesse can't control Black Lives Matter. They can't.
It always happens. Always happens.
They can't. It's too big for them now. What's his name? The gay activist. What's his name? The black dude, funded by Twitter. D-Ray. What is wrong with y'all? Are y'all here?
I couldn't figure out who you were talking about.
Yeah, I didn't know who you're talking about.
Oh, my gracious.
I almost said Milo.
Yeah.
No, D-Ray. D-Ray
Mickelson
has got. Thank you. Has kind of pushed himself up on Sharpton's level, and he has the backing of Twitter. You know, Sean King, the same thing. These young black activists that have never done anything, never really did anything except for tweet stuff, have risen to the ranks where they're sitting in the White House. Believe that.
They won't be sitting there for long.
Well, they won't be sitting there when Donald Trump gets there.
Right.
Those seats will be reserved for Royal Radio.
There you go. Hey, speaking of seats, back to the convention for a second. We talked about something the other night, and we didn't really go into it, but I followed into it a little bit further, and I listened to a video of a Bernie Sanders delegate in the convention center, and that Craigslist story is true. He said all of a sudden he got there late and the place was empty, and all of a sudden at one time, the whole place filled up with people he'd never seen before. And he said they locked the place down so you couldn't leave the floor. If you left the floor, you couldn't come back in. And he said that was because when people left to go to the bathroom or something, somebody came in and took their seat.
Mm-hmm.
So the Democrat Party is horrible, man. They're playing a game, and the media is going right along with them. And they're going to show you a packed hall tonight and say that it's unity, and all the Bernie Sanders people are going to be outside and watch for fires.
Here you go.
Hey everybody, I am at the convention. Obviously, I'm inside. I just left my delegation seat because I'm a little concerned about something that I'm seeing. I don't have any facts about any of this. I don't want to make allegations of things that may or may not be true, but I got here late. Everybody who's been following me knows that I didn't go to bed from yesterday till 11 a.m. this morning. Slept in, didn't get to the convention on time, got here around 5:30, 6 o'clock. When I got here, it was empty. Not a lot of people here for a lot of different reasons. There are Hillary delegates that aren't here because of events that are going on outside the convention, and there are a lot of Bernie people who aren't here because they're protesting outside. I got up and was contemplating leaving, but I'm going to stay because the convention is full now. Every seat in the House is full. So those seat fillers you guys were hearing about, it's real. They're in here now. There are a lot of people sitting near me who I don't know or have seen the entire time I was here. I've been hearing from some of you who have been contacting me by text and direct message that the media is talking about how the convention looks more unified today, that everybody's applauding in unity and chanting in unity, and it's because the Bernie people aren't here. The Bernie people aren't here, and the people that are here are getting paid to sit in their seats and clap their hands. That's what I believe. Not 100% sure, but that's what I believe. That's what I see with my eyes. They have the floor closed off right now for anybody who gets out of their seat to go to the bathroom, which is how this all started for me, or to do anything. If you're hungry, if you leave your seat, you can't get back in right now. And my guess is that's because a seat filler is in your seat. And the optics of everybody having to shift and stand and move is not something they want to see.
There you go.
Should you set that up?
I know, right? I was a little slow on the mute button. Yeah, but it's true, though. I mean, you look at what happened, and that was a smooth move there, Falcon.
Thank you. I strike again.
The Falcon, huh? You're going to have to put that
Y'all
on your
are
website.
funny. Do you know what, Wayne? I thought that was your voice this whole flipping time. It's a recording. I have been trying to practice how you do that, and I can't get it. I'm like, dang, man, Wayne is good at this. I got to figure out how he's doing that. It's a recording.
You like that?
Oh, my gosh.
That's Cole, ladies and gentlemen. That's since he's from Bloomington, Indiana. He has all those corn stalks out there and stuff. That's Mr. Cole. No, Cole.
In the heartland of America.
In the
Heartland of America.
Yeah.
That's
where. So
where
okay. So,
Chrysler runs best.
So listen. Donald Trump is in Cedar Rapids, giving his speech. I don't know if Pence is with him or not. Okay.
No, I think they split up.
They split up. Okay. All right. Here's the thing. Donald Trump continue to do these things every couple of days or whatnot. And I heard a poll that he was like a 17-point swing. If he continues to do this, the media is going to have to cover him over Hillary Clinton. And you know that he is more dynamic than Hillary Clinton is publicly. And he will take questions. She won't.
That's right. He's 100% available all the time. She hasn't talked to reporters in 270 some days or whatever it is. But look at this warrior. This guy is so smart. He goes to Joe Biden's hometown while Joe Biden's speaking to the convention.
Right.
I mean, how smart is that?
Right.
This guy's on point.
Right. He is. You're right. And that's why I said, if he keeps doing this, if he keeps doing it like this, man, it's going to be probably the biggest landslide you ever seen. And the media keeps pulling, well, Clinton is winning in Pennsylvania. No, she's not. No, she's not. How many was it? 63,000? 80,000?
But he won every county.
That switched parties?
Oh, yeah. It's
in Pennsylvania?
Amount. You got working people that are out of work, man. You got union people that are going to vote for
They're not
guy.
going to Hillary Clinton.
And not one black person.
Yeah.
No black people.
Oh, my God. Can you believe that, too?
They don't want jobs or no. Of course
you know,
that's...
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm tired of the damn media pushing those lies on y'all. I'm serious. Y'all need to turn off the media. Y'all need to listen to regular folk like us. And we will tell you that we can go on the street and we can, there are no Hillary signs. I live in a nice neighborhood. I do. I live in a nice neighborhood, but it ain't rich. I ain't rich or anything. And I ain't rich like Mr. Cole McNeely. I'm not rich like him, but I will say that I don't see any. I saw Bernie signs in this neighborhood before there are no Hillary signs in this neighborhood. She don't reach nobody. And what did I hear Sean Hannity say today? She thinks yelling is a form of, oh man, what was that? I tweeted it too.
I don't know, but Bill Clinton ought to get some kind of Nobel Peace Prize for putting up with that screaming. Because that'll just make you lose your appetite.
Well, he had to. She beat his tail. Remember that? She beat his tail.
Yeah, she should have took her oil or something.
Shut up.
I'll tell you how I know what you're saying is right about the Hillary Clinton signs and everything like that.
Yeah.
I always put political signs in my yard.
Here it is.
And I live in the middle of a city, complete liberal. I don't know if you saw my embarrassing police chief at the DNC. Wow. But nobody's taken my sign. It's been up for 2 months.
Yeah.
Nobody's touched it. This is the first time ever that happened. I put up with it every year. I have to buy more than one sign.
Well, you got a gun.
Because the city workers come around and they take them up.
You got a gun. No,
they do it when I'm not here.
Hillary Clinton, Sean Hannity said today, Hillary Clinton confuses passion with yelling. And I was like, you know what? You're right. She gets in front of that mic, and she thinks if she yells loud enough and hard enough, that people will join her and know that she's fighting for them. And that's not true. That's not true. You got 30 years. She has 30 years of saying that she's fighting for somebody, and she doesn't fight for anybody. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't fight for anybody.
I agree. I mean, the only thing she has passion for is power, and probably boobs. You know, I mean, you see the pictures. That's not one of them words.
I didn't know you were going there. I did not know you were going there. Yeah,
I didn't either.
Yeah,
but I was thinking about it, and I'm thinking in my mind, I saw that picture of her looking at whoever that was.
Christina Aguilera?
Yeah, that's all I could think of. Yeah. I'm thinking the only thing that gets this lady excited is two things, man. I mean, can you imagine listening to Hillary Clinton like after she had a couple wines?
Nope.
Or something? I mean, it would probably be about world domination and, taking everybody's guns, and it would be bad, I think.
Yeah. Can you imagine? No, forget it. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to the Wayne Dupree Show here on the Right Side Broadcast Network, also Spreaker.com/Wayne Dupree Show. We are a War Radio Network radio show. I have been, if you've been watching me, you've been watching me go from the left to the right. I've been contacting Paul Nehlen's people, trying to figure out what is going on. And I did have a straight connection with the young lady all day yesterday. I have like maybe 4 or 5 emails, but we did solidify a time that he was going to be on the show tonight, and he has not called in. We have had him on before, so we will try to reschedule. We'll try to reschedule again, but let's see. For those that are on the Right Side Broadcasting Network website, thank you for your questions. I did get your questions for Mr. Nehlen, and we will save them if things haven't changed. We'll save them for when we can get him on. But he was supposed to be on tonight, and he didn't call in, so we'll find out about it. Bill DeWall says, "I don't care. I love hearing you." Oh, damn it!
You guys are doing good tonight, man. Your head's all big. This kind of thing happens on live radio, ladies and gentlemen. It just you got to bear with it every now and then. He'll be back.
Yeah, we'll get him. But I want to let you know that we will get him. We'll get him. And if we don't, we're gonna call him out. Shan't we, my friends? What is wrong? What is? All right, you know what? Yes. No, we're out. Nope. Ridiculous. Look, I got, ladies and gentlemen, y'all hear this? I got 3 people on here.
I thought it was rhetorical.
I got no. I don't even. What are you doing? Painting? You painting, ain't you?
Painting?
Yeah. I mean, Cole. The only thing that Cole has said is, "Hey, how you doing? Hey, glad to be on the show." And that
he's ironing that red suit.
Must be, man.
Yeah, that's a dry cleaner.
Cam.
I'm listening.
Oh my God.
Y'all are just having a good old conversation.
No.
I was gun shy. I thought I was hogging the mic.
I'm not gun shy.
No, me.
No.
You carry a gun. What do you mean you gun shy?
Well, there was an update that a lot of delegates are going and planning a walkout tonight. The Bernie Sanders one. One of my friends is actually periscoping inside the arena. So
how can they walk out?
I'm curious to see when. I'm wondering if they're going to stage a walkout when Hillary comes on stage. I don't know what they're going to do.
When is she coming on?
typically, well, think about it. When we were at the Republican National Convention, it's 9:56 on the East Coast. So typically,
Which
I know
came on 11 o'clock,
around
didn't
10:20.
Yeah.
Katy Perry is up right now, so
Oh,
who
yeah.
cares?
Yeah. Katy Perry.
She's like totally Illuminati.
I was getting ready to say Illuminati, but seriously, I was getting ready to say Illuminati. I was. She didn't sold her soul to the devil, but she's pretty.
She
though.
sure did, and her parents are great Christian
Yeah, they are.
and evangelical pastors, and look what she did.
Not that I'm a conspiracy theorist, but
Cam is.
No, I'm not a
Just-
conspiracy
I'm
theory.
just
I read the
kidding.
facts.
I'm
It's on
just
our dollar
kidding.
bill.
I'm not kidding. She is.
No, I'm actually not. I've read a
Oh.
lot of books.
Cole is talking now, is he? We talking
He is.
conspiracy now, and now he's talking. All right.
There's a minute
okay.
left in the show, so I'll start talking.
That hour went quick tonight.
It did go quick. You know why? Because we had a whole lot to talk about. That's what it was. I don't want anybody. I mean, if you just happen, ladies and gentlemen, if you happen to listen to Hillary Clinton's speech tonight, and I hope you don't, just turn on Netflix. Turn on Netflix and watch something, or send some emails, or I don't know. Order 250 pizzas to wherever that to wherever they're where are they holding the event at?
The Wells Fargo, they bashed the big banks all week, but
Okay.
they're holding their convention at the Wells Fargo Arena.
All right, so hold 250. So order 250 pizzas to the Wells Fargo place. And
Yeah,
tell-
not only that, get your coal miners' tweets ready so we can go, because that's what Trump wants us to do. He wants us to go after on social media tonight.
Make sure the pizzas all have anchovies on them, every single one of them.
Yeah, and onions, anchovies and onions. Okay, well, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to roll up out of here. It's been a blast for you to be with us tonight. We will have Mr. Paul Nehlen on just as soon as I run down, try to find out what happened tonight. But if you have any requests for us, email me at wayne.dupree@rsbn.tv. And if you have any topics or subjects, I have got some. I did get some emails last night. I will be looking over them once again. I want to thank everybody for emailing me, and I will respond to each one of those personally. Whatever you get from me is personal. You know, I don't have Cole McNeely writing anything for me. This is me. So Wayne.Dupree@rsbn.tv. All right. Now, Cole, how can people reach out to you on social media?
You can find me on Twitter at Cole McNeely, and also check out ColeMcNeely.com.
Hutch Baylor Jr.
Steel City Resistance at blogspot.com. And I just want to thank all the people that called in complimenting us. You don't know how far that goes, man. That really motivates us.
Miss Cambry Nelson.
I'm on Twitter at KAMVTV.
And ladies and gentlemen, you can catch me on Twitter at Wayne Dupree Show. On Facebook, just type in Wayne Dupree Show or News Ninja 2012. Either one of those will get it on there. And check out my website, WayneDupree.com or NewsNinja2012.com. We're going to be bringing you stories and updates and opinions on that website. So bookmark that website. And don't forget, people, subscribe to the Right Side Broadcasting Network channel so that you know when we go live and when they go live with the Trump rallies and speeches. Okay, that's the only way that you're going to know and, well, be notified. You got to subscribe to the channel. So until tomorrow night, 9:00 p.m., we'll be looking for you here on the Wayne Dupree Show, here on the Right Side Broadcasting Network and Spreaker.com. If you have iHeartRadio, you can type in Wayne Dupree Show and you'll be able to listen to all of our past podcasts. And you can listen in your car, too, if you have one of those cars. All right, so until then, till tomorrow night, y'all have a great night, and we'll be seeing you.
Why she dances alone? No, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Is there something at home?